Hello, and welcome to the table. The bi-weekly tabletop role-playing stream with a focus on telling stories that resonate with the human experience, purpose, and the ultimate glory of God. I am Nate Garland, your humble historian for this evening. And I thank you for joining us for another chapter in our tale. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Sarah, over to you.
Hello, everyone. This is Fresh Out of Falstat, where I bring you our news and announcement directly to your living room couch as you wash your dishes, whatever you're up to this evening. We're happy that you're here. Again, welcome to the table. So my announcements are that we have our ordinance PDF. Our ordinance PDF is up online on welcometothetable.com. So if you want to play the game that we play on the show this evening, it is a TTRPG. It's all war themed, kind of steampunky. It's super, super fun. So if you would like to go and download that and break the game and then let us know how you broke it, we would really appreciate that. Or if you just want to follow along in the rulebook as we make crazy and sometimes stupid decisions, then you can look and see how we managed to do all those things from a rule set perspective. We also have, drum roll please, we also have Shay as our historian on June 8th for a war story, which is essentially a one-off episode.
We like that.
And it is called Cruelty's Tempest. Would you like to tell us about Cruelty's Tempest, Shay?
Sure. This isn't a pirate hat.
Oh.
I can't wear it.
Arg.
I thought you were about to pull out a pirate hat.
Yeah, I know, like, this isn't a bad.
Woo! Next time.
So, welcome to the Terraband, the world that we are in, right, the setting that we are in right now in our main campaign, is based loosely on on historical or IRL historical events. So, one of my favorite periods of history to learn about is the Age of Exploration, and you can kind of see it behind Devin. There's a painting of a ship. You can't see it behind Wes and I, but there are
so many ships.
So many model ships higher up
so many
on the shelves. I can reach this one, which is the USS Constitution.
Ooh.
That's not Age of Exploration era, but it's it's a ship. I'm also a nautical nerd, so this is going to be Terraband's Age of Exploration.
But you get seasick very easily.
I don't get seasick at all. I get
Motion sick.
playing video games.
In the first person.
But anyway, so we are very excited to have Shay as our historian for Cruelty's Tempest on June 8th, so don't miss that. Mark your calendars. Follow our Instagram and social media pages so that way you don't miss a beat. And without further ado, back to you, Nate.
Oh, thank you, Sarah. Well then, before we begin, let's open up the records for review. Eta Squad finds themselves thrust into battle, as the Adelian counteroffensive had broken the strained defenses of Falstat. With the town of Rats back under Adelian control, the armies of the Empire were forced to retreat to the trenches to the east, as they were continuously shelled by Adelian artillery and pinned down by sharpshooters. Dream became reality, as the fears in Morphet's mind played out in real time, though with a vastly different outcome. While at Deckervos, she decided it had been time to risk her position within Falstat by sedating Olin during one of their occasional chess matches. In his stupor, she administered ambrosia to the doctor before gathering Eta Squad and leaving for their mission to find Alpha. Perhaps the gambit made more ripples than she thought in the inevitable outcomes that plagued her dreams. After successfully helping their fellow soldiers regroup, Eta Squad was given the order from Luvesk Dmitry Zabitka to take out the sharpshooters keeping the Falstat forces pinned. As Cricket climbed into a damaged perambulator, Ada crossed no man's land under fire to attempt to cross the only bridge into Rats. The Adelians were one step ahead as they blew the bridge as Cricket crossed, forcing the others to swim the river while the sharpshooters did their best to stop them. The battle for the high ground was hard fought. While attempting to stop an Adelian soldier from using a mounted truck turret, Cricket smashed through the building, almost toppling the structure. As the battle moved inside, the first sharpshooter fell to Petra's rifle, causing the other to seek revenge. Closing the distance quickly, he stabbed the young Belka as she bled out, She swept his feet with her metal leg. As he fell off balance, he began to run, only to be prey to Cricket's perambulator. Only a few days prior, Petra and Oliver had a conversation with Leopold, potentially gaining an ally. Leopold had asked Petra if she had a death wish, a macabre irony now playing out in the present. With Petra's life on the line, Morbid set to work to stop the bleeding and bandage the wound. As they regrouped with Zapitka, they noticed a hum in the air as a giant floating object became visible far to the east. "You need to let us through!" the young woman shouts at the Adelian guards outside the fortress of Ravensguard. "We have a message for whoever is in charge!" The two soldiers in blue look at each other. The demands of the young woman were out of the question. The three that stood in front of them were obviously civilians. Though the fortress was open to the public in times of peace, it was currently an active command center for Adelian forces. "Miss, we can't let you through. We have a message, we can bring it to the relevant parties, if it's actually important." Lena Krakowski throws up her hands and paces back and forth. Franco steps up to the guards. "It's important, and best if it isn't just given to anyone. No offense," he adds, seeing the slight sneer on the guard's face. "Look, I was part of the Edivarian mercenaries that were under employment of your king." The two guards move their hands to their weapons as Franco holds up his hands. I'm not with Falstat. I left after we have got new management." "Lies come easy for a traitor." Hey, I'm not a soldier. I'm an engineer. I was paid to work on whatever the guys in charge said to work on. That included your boss man. After the winds changed, I ended my employment. Simple as that." The two soldiers still seem tense, but keep their guns holstered. That doesn't mean you can just waltz into a military base. Lena, frustrated with the situation, turns on her heel and points at the guard. "You're making a mistake." She stops as a familiar face walks by the entrance just inside the fence line. The woman glances in Lena's directions as her face loses its color. "Hey!" Lena yells. "Hey, stop! We need inside!" Annika quickens her steps away from the gate before something in her stops her in her tracks. She slowly turns, quickly deciding what to say. She approaches the guards while swallowing down the panic. "Why have these informants not been let in?" she asks. She hopes her rank and standing with the Bridges has some sway as her heart rate increases. "Informants?" asks the guard. "What are you talking about?" The guard quickly receives an elbow to the gut from his companion. We were unaware, ma'am." The other guard apologizes. Permission to leave them in your charge?" Yes, that's... Well done, soldier," Annika says with feigned confidence. The guard salutes and steps aside as three civilians step inside the gate. As he steps through, Aloysia hears the guard whisper, "You idiot, that's Sergeant Bridges." Annika sees the bewilderment on Lena's face, but doesn't address the situation at hand. "Why are you here?" she asks Lena quickly. We have information for whoever is in charge. It's about the Falstat attack. A big one." Lena replies before asking, "Informants?" "It was the first thing I could think of. Looks like it wasn't a lie this time," she says before continuing to walk towards the main entrance. "Keep up." The three look at each other before following in her footsteps. Lena closes the distance. "How? Why are you here? What's going on?" "Later," Annika says quietly. "I can explain later. Let's just get your message to someone." Thanks. The group enters the command center. Annika taps a woman with brown hair on the shoulder. "We need to talk. These people have information." Tabitha Bridges looks to the civilians in front of her with a hint of confusion. "Okay. Who? I'll explain later. Just listen. This one," she points to Lena. "He's very good at gathering information." Tabitha turns her attention to the young woman. She raises her eyebrows in expectation. "Thank you. We heard rumors as we were escaping Bast. Rumors? Tabitha asked with just a hint of annoyance. It had been a long day. Confirm information, actually, Franco speaks up, causing Tabitha to turn to him sharply, raising her eyebrow. Sorry. It's just this is really important. Falstat is planning on attacking Ravensgarden. I would expect so. We are at war, Tabitha says shortly. Ma'am, it's more than that. Lena chimes in. He was part of the mercenary group that was helping your king? A similar tension seen in the soldiers now grips Tabitha. Lena notices as Aloysi instinctively steps forward for his new friend's protection. That was new. Franco puts his hands up again. I left when they changed sides. I'm just an engineer. It's where I first heard the rumors. Tabitha remains silent for a moment before saying, Go on. Franco takes a breath. When we started working for Falstat, some of the other mercs were talking about a project that Falstat was working on. A big weapon. Kind of. Tabitha folds her arms as the man continues. It's more than that. It's like a really big flying thing. Like a fortress, but in the sky. They were calling it the Firebird. Tabitha narrows her eyes. But these were rumors, not confirmed. At the time, yeah. But I heard some Falstat soldiers talking about it when we were in Bast. It's done. They finished it. And it's on its way to destroy Ravensgarden. Tabitha looks at Annika before returning her gaze to Franco. That's a big claim. Yeah, I know, but from my understanding, it's why they destroyed Bast, to destroy the anti-aircraft guns hidden in the city. Tabitha finishes. Yeah. Tabitha's face is stern as she addresses all three of them. Rumors or not, this can't be ignored. I'll bring it to the Field Marshal's attention so we can prepare. Thank you. She nods, her pace quick as she exits the command center. The three civilians stand awkwardly in silence before Annika speaks. Thank you for coming all this way. I would see to it that you can get some rest. Lena looks up at the young woman that she once knew as Lydia Alisat, the woman whose husband Lena had tragically killed in a gathering outburst. Not before an explanation. Annika sighs. Not before an explanation. Thanks for joining us for episode 16 of Inevitability.
Dana, if you're gonna wheeze into my mic, I have to put you down.
You know what she should have done?
my
She should have tried
gosh.
to kill.
Hey, Mom and Dad. I love you both so much, and I feel horrid for not writing to you sooner. It's probably been, 2 months at least? You'd know better than I. Again, it was never my intent to make your hearts hang on by a thread, but time has left me a bit heavy lately. War is far more complex than I anticipated, and there are answers I don't have, and powers at play that I don't understand. I feel confused as to what third way, as Dad always used to say, that the Almighty could provide in this. My soul is tired. Alpha and I were assigned a mission in North Bast, and we weren't there long before the bombings began. Killian Rapp had been injured. You remember him. And I was with him in the hospital when the walls came crashing down around us. But as I found myself in the middle of the stones, the world went so quiet, and I could hear myself thinking, praying. I wasn't afraid, and somehow I knew I wouldn't be there long. I had just put the scarf you made me, Mom, over my nose so I wouldn't breathe in the dust when suddenly the boulders started to move and light flooded in. That's when I met Eta Squad. They rescued me and helped me find my way back to Dekardos. I met the now Vostraya Morphid Bowen, Reshik Rock Madvedev and his brother Cricket Madvedev first, and we met up with Yannick Jaloni on the way out of the city. Rock, as sharp and sometimes questionable as his opinions and morals are, actually carried me to safety. Morvid attended to some of my scrapes, and Cricket has offered to upgrade my equipment. Yannick was a believer and a gatherer. I felt comfortable around them, except when they thought that I might be a spy, like their last squad member, Lydia, Annika, not sure who she is. I think she hurt them pretty bad, being from Adelia or something. I'm also not sure what happened to Rapp after that day. Rock says he's probably dead. I hope he still is out there somewhere, but I have a feeling my new Reshik is probably right. I'm not sure how to tell you all what has transpired over the last 3 weeks, or even the last year, but I need you to be going before the creator of this ring in prayer more than I ever have before. I also can't say everything I want to say now, but I have finally begun to understand why I've been sent here to Falstat. We went undercover to a place far from here with a mission to uncover a threat to Falstat in the midst of a prison camp. The longer we were there, the more apparent it became that the threat they were looking for were people of our faith. I didn't know what to do, Yannick and I being believers and all, so I bided my time, tried to balance being a light while also protecting it. I met a very kind man named Richard while we were working on the railway. It soon became apparent that the threat we were tasked to eliminate was him. I tried my best to find a third way, but Falstat had other plans. Please breathe before you read this next part. They brought Yannick, Richard, and Richard's wife Serena into a room with us as prisoners. Morvid, as our medic and apprentice to our superior officer, was tasked to eliminate them in front of us. Richard spoke beautifully about how we all get to be with him and how it would only be the beginning of life. Yannick said some wonderful things too. Some bold things. I wish I could remember them. He was so valiant and kind to the bitter end. I hope I could be like him if it ever came to that. Something about his words specifically rang with a resonant truth and made the darkness rally for destruction, so in his anger, our superior officer shot Yannick in front of us. Richard and Serena were released for now. I think of them often. Pray for them. I gave Yannick the scarf you made me, Mother. He needed it more than I did. Now, more than ever, I have resolved to be wise and gentle as those creatures in Teraband the scriptures speak of. Ada has good hearts. Oliver Wembley, Morvid's apprentice, has joined us too. By some miracle, the Almighty brought him, Cricket, and I together. The three of us want to do his will, and I think we have just begun to find solace in leaning on each other like Daniel and his friends did in the scriptures when they found themselves in a lost government and strange land. My friends and I have discovered many things in our travels that seek to turn Teraband on its head, things too deep to see in full, and I have not the slightest inkling on how we are going to unravel it. Ada is unifying as best we can, and with prayer and a string of many miracles, I hope he will deliver us from the fire too. But even if he doesn't, I won't change my mind. He is still good. He still speaks, and he will be faithful. Please caution how you reply. It's not safe here, but he never promised walking with him would be so. So I'll keep showing up, being faithful. I'll stay humble, and I'm doing my best to choose joy, though it seems to get harder every day. I have my orders. I love you, and I'd have no one else standing in the gap for me in my time of need. I'll see you soon. PJ.
May 25th. 25th, 6:17 AC. You can switch to the wind.
Oh, the wind.
The wind.
That was a good letter.
It was.
Thanks.
Extra pen. Good letter, Petra.
yeah.
I wish I could read it.
I was just making sure that you had a pen.
I do have a pen.
I'm sorry, this one,
No, you're good.
that one died on me.
It's okay. Where is this wind? That's a great
You said
question.
May 27th?
25th.
25th.
May 25th, 6:17
Oh,
AC.
boy.
May 25th.
Oh, 1 second, Nate. Sorry.
That's all right. No problem.
I have to, it doesn't give me the
My
option to loop
wife's
this,
birthday.
so...
That's
I
weird.
guarantee you her panting is now being very much
Alright, she's a character.
I don't know if this will
Here
work.
we go.
Happy birthday, Alyssa.
in game.
In game.
In Terraband.
It's Alyssa with a Y.
Yeah. Alyssa. And the Y.
Two Y's. Yulissa.
Yulissa.
It's okay. In my letter, I spelled Daniel with a Y.
Yes, you did.
Did you really?
Yes, you did.
I did.
In a medical tent in Rats, Petra awakens with Eta Squad around her. Nalia is close by. She has been assisting Morvid and Oliver with anything they needed for Petra's care. The speck in the sky to the east had grown larger. Zabitka had explained that he wasn't given the full details, but only that this was the next step now that Bast defenses were gone. They had not seen the man today, but were given orders to travel to the main camp outside of Bast once Petra was able. It is a stormy day. The wind is blowing hard, and you are all inside the tent, the tent flaps. Wherever there's not a tent peg, the tent flaps are just going everywhere. The wind's blowing in underneath the tent as well. So it's not necessarily absolutely protected from the elements, but you come to consciousness, Petra,
Whoa. What'd I miss?
and the pain in your side is excruciating.
Oh.
What did you say our orders were?
To travel to the main camp outside of Bast, where Leviathan Battalion
I got you.
is at, once Petra is able.
To rendezvous.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt for quite a while.
This bad?
Yes.
Okay, that's probably fine, right? I'm not gonna scream.
You'll be fine, Petra.
Okay.
You're alive.
Yeah. Thank you for that, by the way.
I added something inside of you.
What?
Just kidding. I didn't. Yeah, sorry.
What'd I miss? How long have I been out?
You did good. Doesn't matter.
Just a few hours.
Okay.
You see behind your immediate squad, Nalia is standing in the back, and you can tell she's got this crazy nervous energy as you kind of are like, she sheepishly kind of pushes both of you aside, and Nalia has a bit more strength than what she knows, so you both kind of stumble a little bit, and she comes in for a hug, but she stops and doesn't.
Thanks. And I hug her back super, super tight. I'm good.
I'm glad you're awake.
Yeah.
She just stays there.
I just
For a
keep
bit.
hugging her because I haven't had a hug in a really long time.
That seems nice.
As you feel on your shoulder just a little bit of warmth from a tear, she stands up, kind of moves, kind of brushes her eye, gets back in a very soldier-like position, and gets back behind the other members of the squad.
So, North Bast?
If you're in that much pain, you might not be ready.
Yeah. I can manage.
Petra, you almost got wrapped out there. build up the expectation.
Yeah. But we don't have to waste time. We can just get moving and.
You know, next time you don't have to get so close. You have a sniper rifle.
Yeah. I couldn't see anything from outside the farmhouse.
Okay. I was
So-
just hoping.
Diminish her
Oh, I wasn't diminishing.
intelligence,
She's the best shot we have.
which is why you need to be 100% or at least 100% with your weapon before we can leave. We can't be just going into enemy territory without
Maybe
you
work
watching
on
our back.
maybe work on hand to hand a little bit.
I hate sitting down though.
Oliver kind of like clears his throat.
Oh, hey.
Watch your stitches, please.
Stitches?
Hmm?
Oh, man. I hate sitting in beds.
Would being dead be better? Because you were
No.
just
I'm not complaining. But, let's just say I spent months here once, so.
here.
In
No,
beds.
Outside of
beds.
rats?
Her leg.
No, with the leg
Oh.
thing. That took me out for a while.
Another spy!
You know, I just don't see your
Morgan's first reaction
disability.
is pulling
so-
that.
I see you as a whole person
Well,
with both legs.
Thanks, Rock. The
Uh,
compliments are unexpected coming from you, but I'll take it.
well, compliments. I just like to say the truth. Now, that being said, can you say the truth? You think like 2 days? I look at Morbid.
I also look at Morbid.
3 days.
Morbid looks at Oliver since he did the stitches.
I look in a mirror.
I mean, depends if we have to walk it or not.
What her?
What
her,
does that mean?
Oh. What her?
Let me see what I can do.
Okay.
And he leaves the tent.
What hurt worse?
I follow Oliver.
That or the leg?
Definitely the leg.
Wait till this.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm just.
That can continue.
I mean, it's they're both bad. One you feel like on the inside. Maybe this is worse.
I've heard
I
about
don't remember. I
Phantom
think I
pain.
blocked it out.
Is phantom pain a
I'll
thing?
still get it all the time.
All the time.
Every night, like 3:00 in the morning.
Like I heard about these people that would like there would be like one fake hand, one real hand, and they'd like start like
Oof, don't even
stab.
get me started on that. Still freaks me out. Like I kick my leg against something and it like hurts like sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
No, like but it shouldn't hurt because it's metal, you know.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but it just
Phantom pain.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool like name for a sniper. Phantom pain. It's like a superhero.
I'm good. You can just call me Petra.
The ghost of Decrobat.
Petra, the
That's
phantom,
kinda-
The ghost of rats. 'Cause you
the
almost
phantom
died.
of pain. We'll work on it.
The phantom of rats.
I'm earning a nickname.
Rat phantom.
I mean, you almost died. I
That's
think
not
you
bad. That's
you
pretty good.
definitely deserve
Rodent-
one.
Rodent phantom.
Rodent Phantom sounds like a musical.
Wait. Rabbit ghost. Ooh.
Dolly's eyes get big. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think the people in that one class I taught in Decrovos would probably agree with that one.
Rabid
Because
ghost.
I like gave that
the
class and then
phantom
we
of
just
pain.
pieced out, you know.
Yeah, you tried to shoot kids, I heard.
No,
What?
I let
I
them
heard
almost
it
shoot
was
me.
effective. So.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Yeah,
That's right. Oh my gosh.
That's a, oh,
I'm
wow.
so sorry.
As long as it works.
Hey,
flat.
whatever we gotta do.
Oh, I
whatever
am
we
a
gotta-
little dark.
Yeah, you were in the dark.
Cricket, let's give her some space.
Okay. Get better.
I'm going to stay.
Yeah.
Okay. You were following Oliver.
Yeah, just I my assumption is that he's looking for transportation, and I was gonna go with him to help him
Yeah.
talk to people.
As you, he was heading towards
Them talk to
heading
people.
towards the. I mean, you're in a camp, so there's not like a
Sorry.
big
There's not an enterprise car rental.
right, but there is a place where the transports are kept in the less muddy
Whoa, hang on, that's crazy.
area.
You know what? I'm done.
And so he's walking towards there, and as you walk behind him, he's like, "All right, at least keep up."
Why such a hurry?
I just being useful.
Fair. Alright. Speed up.
She wasn't gonna make it. We know that, right? Like, it was real close.
Yes.
As long as we can acknowledge that and never say it.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the intent.
Excuse me? Hi, medic Oliver here.
Last name. Use your last name, kid.
I was wondering...
Wembley.
Wembley. I'm Wembley, not you. Transport. Do you have an extra transport? We need it. We need to get to West.
We need to get to West.
Guys, the guard who's standing there is just bewildered.
Me too, Kane.
And he looks at you. Back to Oliver. What?
We need transport west to North Bast.
And he notices the rank. Ma'am, take your pick.
Spy. Wrong salute. Spy. Spy. Also wrong salute. Spy.
So you do the salute of the Avaknian rebels.
Right.
That did not happen.
I thought it was.
Yes. The large one will fit our party.
I will get it refueled.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Unit. Squad.
There we go.
Whatever.
He bustles
Good.
as best he can to get everything prepped. His last name wasn't Wembley. That was mine.
Most people in the military use their last names. We are an odd bunch.
Right, well, I'm gonna forget this happened.
Yeah, well, it really wasn't that bad. We all have embarrassing moments.
We need transport to West.
You'll get better. Keep practicing. You're a far better medic than you are a talker.
You know what? I'll take the compliment. That's fine.
It's rough, dude. It's rough.
I would flag Morbid down
Okay.
real quick outside.
Right.
That looked rough.
What do you mean?
Doesn't matter. I wanted to talk just quickly before she comes back.
In the pouring rain.
Well, I don't want Nalia to hear it. Stop. Shut up.
You hear from the tent.
I'm getting increasingly concerned about how open they are being.
With their friendship?
No. All of the praying.
I haven't seen any of it.
You're not as observant as I am, apparently. I don't want you to go down. I don't want to go down for this. I don't want to go down for this. It's raining. I can be as loud as I want. Where's the line?
I'll talk to them.
I'm just saying. If something gets said in front of somebody, I can't put myself in that position.
You're right.
And I don't want to put myself in that position, especially with Nalia. But I can't talk to her about it. She's inconsolable. It's the only thing that makes sense for her right now, so I can't take that from her.
Okay. I'll talk to them.
Thank you, ma'am. Anything else you want from me, ma'am?
Cute.
think it's a little stupid. Never mind.
No, please go ahead.
It's fine. No, I'll do whatever my superior officer says.
Come on.
It's just what's gone right. Never mind. I'm speaking out of turn. I'm sorry.
You seem frustrated.
It's just, everything I do, I think it's gonna get me to the next level, and it's just more crap shoveling.
Can I go
but
to the
I
tent
didn't
now?
say crap. You're not here. You walked away.
I just watched the scene where that happened in season 1.
It's fine. It's not because I want to be better. It's because I want to fast track this plan. And I'm getting stonewalled by Omen.
Stonewalled?
Like, he wants me to wait for some type of dog whistle. Some type of Dirk whistle.
Maybe that's a good thing. That he hasn't sent orders out yet. Or sent the dog whistle.
Okay.
But you have to understand that time is sometimes our greatest ally. Not everything has to happen immediately.
And what if he asks us to kill one of them for the same reason that he killed Yannick?
Well, I think that may be the least of our concerns right now.
All right.
Patience. Something will happen.
Now you sound like one of them. I'm just kidding. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Looked over and my dog is making out with him.
Whoa.
On camera.
Tina, your debut, my goodness.
If Nalia and Petra are in the tent,
Mm-hmm.
in their little
Yep.
area, I'll go back in. Soaking wet now. Have a conversation outside.
Would you like a towel? She rummages and
Thank
Nalia
you.
finds something
Thank you.
for you. It's not unfortunately not like a full-size towel, so just kind of like
Aw.
just
Just like
Thank
wet.
you.
Yeah.
Did something happen out there? And
No, just it's stormy. Listen. I understand. I understand what just conspired was very serious. I understand that in times like these you have to find hope where you can find hope. But I need to remind the two of you that this is not Decravos, and that we are surrounded by eyes and ears. Please be careful with what you say. If you truly believe the Almighty has a purpose for you, then don't waste it by blabbering about it.
Decravos was like the weakest place imaginable.
Believe me, I'm writing it
Yeah,
down
he's
every
ready.
time.
He's
Every
ready.
single time.
He's ready. They think it's just nothing. They think it's nothing. Shot on sight.
It's called the grave, guys.
It's called the grave.
Meanwhile,
I
we're
forgot
like,
that. Ooh. Chills.
Eventually, Oliver makes it back into the tent. He kind of announces his presence. Is it all right?
Are you
Man on the hall.
decent?
Man on the hall.
Are you decent?
Yeah, come in. Come in.
So, Morvid got us a transport. So you should be able to travel without issue.
Okay.
Lots of pain, sorry.
Yep. I'm gathering that, but
You're what?
I'm what? Right.
So
I didn't
quick.
grow up around actual gatherers. Sorry. I did not mean any offense. I meant I picked up on that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's kind of just hit a nice lull, so. With the usual wave, but, it's good.
I was very thankful. I think Morvid would say the same for Nalia's help. She really helped out when you were down. So,
You were there? And I looked at Nalia. I looked at Nalia.
yeah, she nods.
Oh. Sorry I didn't say hi.
Not sorry, not that we found you, or they brought you, and you scared me.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, that was blaming you for something that,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. I could have handled everything a lot better, but...
Hey, you know what? Just saying. What could heal that really quick is just a little bit. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Not you. That was not the good joke. I'm sorry.
It's one my dad would have made, so... You're good.
What's your father's name?
Johan.
Johan. A good Ovaknian name.
Yeah. My middle name's Joanna, because I'm named after him, and I'm like the son he never had. Because he never had any other children. Other than me. But he says I'm better than 10 of them, so.
That is very sweet.
How would he know?
Sound like you have a good father.
The great dad. Miss him so much. But
Well, you're still alive, so that means you can see him. Yes.
if they let me go see him.
Right.
Kind of. We've got some important stuff to finish first.
Speaking of the important stuff, we should probably talk about Leviathan Battalion before we meet them. This is going to be complicated. So, where are the gentlemen? Maybe we should bring everybody together.
I'll go get them.
I can, ma'am.
Okay. Go for
That's
it.
Nalia's thing?
Mhm.
Oh. While that's going on,
Mm-hmm.
is the truck like one of those canvas covered
Mm-hmm.
ones?
Yep.
So like I just go to the closest tent to that, like the closest tent that has beds, and I just like grab a mattress and pillows and put it in the back for Petra.
Yeah, that's
I don't care whose it is.
Sure.
I just like shove like a bunch of people's stuff off of it. No, it'd be made.
Yeah.
So their stuff's in the Foot Locker. Doesn't matter. They're
Stealing
not
someone's
they'll miss the
bed.
pillow.
So it's almost as bad as Cricket stealing the pillows.
It's definitely guard number 4.
As I'm
Cot. There's no, yeah, they're just cots.
Yeah. I'm not taking the whole costume.
Not again!
And I grab like 2 more pillows, just in case. And I shove them in the back.
Beautiful.
And now they're soaking wet.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Nalia finds you both. Cricket, where would you have been in this time?
We're just like in a bunch of tents right now. I'm
Yep.
just in my
Collecting
in my
pillows.
tent.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually not collecting pillows. I'm
You've grown.
sitting on my bunk contemplating the past a little bit of time, you know, because things have been a little crazy lately. So I'm just sitting there.
You hear a little call. Cricket?
Yes.
Hey, it's we're regrouping back at Petra's medical tent. Can you join us?
Yeah, sure. Come in.
Nalia finds you as well. Do you have some time?
Yeah, just getting the truck loaded up. Maybe I thought we could leave a little bit earlier and get her, you know, a little place she can continue to rest
That's so
while
sweet
we drive.
of you.
It's nothing. I'm bored here. This place is boring.
We'll get there. Hey, I'm glad you're alive. We made it through some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting for like the real fight. Cause like, yeah, we fought, but that was just we killed a couple of guys. But, like, I want to move the front line. But I
Sure.
guess that's what Leviathan Battalion. We're
Yeah, we need to chat about that. You alright with meeting back in Petra's tent?
yeah. I'll wrap up and
Okay.
meet you there.
She just touches your shoulder lightly and walks away. As you all finally make it back to the tent, Nalia says, okay, so, Leviathan, it's a very, well, not a unified group, so we need to play this smart.
You were saying Hannah might be one to side with our plight, but the others.
I'm not sure about Yuri. I'm just not sure. But definitely, Gillis and Driv, we need to be careful.
Do you know why they're so loyal?
Gillis is a man of ambition. So,
I know the type.
he's promised power, he takes it. And
I know the type.
whatever Gillis says, Andriv does. So,
Kind of like me and you.
Yeah, whatever I tell you, you do it.
In a different ring.
Oliver has it's drinking something and he just
Like you guys in a different ring.
I feel like I just play hard to get
You
usually.
think there's other rings?
Maybe. Probably
No,
not.
it's cute.
There's
Thanks.
literally no proof of other rings.
I know.
Wait, you think there's other rings?
I think there's other rings, but not any that inhabit life.
Eta. Task at hand, please.
Sorry.
I always
Nalia.
thought those other dots in the sky were just big flaming balls of
How
gas.
do you think we should approach this,
We pulled, what's her name?
Miller?
I can
Miller aside first.
I will probably. Let me call a meeting with her.
Does she trust you?
Enough. I should say she distrusts Gillis enough.
How do you guys get anything done if you're all so...
We do our orders.
Okay.
So that perambulator, it's kind of broken. Does that mean I can have it?
It might be tough to take with us.
It's not gonna fit in the back of the truck.
Well, maybe I can
You could
just.
put me in the perambulator,
No.
and then I could rest there.
I can
Cricket,
just.
they'll more than likely have another at the base camp.
I don't know. This is just kind of like, my first real perambulator. It's special.
You know,
Why
you
don't
could have
That was your
done.
first time?
Yeah. I mean, like, not technically I had training, but,
That's cool.
I never smushed a guy like that before.
You smushed a lot of guys.
Well, I smushed 2 guys.
You should take a piece off of it to remember it.
It has a lot of smushed guy on it.
If you didn't crash it
gonna
first,
throw
you
up.
might be able to have just taken it.
Been out in the rain for a day. Maybe it's clean.
No. Yeah.
Ice. It's Oliver says.
So let me just last question. You're totally okay with smushing people?
I'm gonna vomit.
The enemy, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
this yeah.
hey guys. Maybe,
oh, that
Can we-
does pose a question.
Can we maybe?
Am I okay with it?
What? She killed people.
I know, but right now maybe it's not the best time.
Smushing people's
Sure.
not okay. Yes.
Stop saying that, please.
Okay.
Don't.
Smashing.
Is it the
No.
word or the idea?
Just everything, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Eta,
Sorry.
Think about
Eta,
it.
we did what we were asked to get
Did you-
supplies to the
Wait.
front lines, and that's it.
Did
How
you
many
want-
days
did you want
is the
that
drive?
knife?
Do we know?
Maybe later.
We're not far.
Nolly
I have
speaks
to
up.
go get it. I threw
In the
it.
transport, it'll take us less than a day.
I thought it was going to take longer, so I thought that she could do a little bit more rest.
She
The
should
rain
be
stopped.
safe. Oh,
Aww.
she should be safe at base camp. We can find another place for her.
You guys just went under a bridge.
We're not
Wait, you
going.
guys
Yeah.
are just gonna leave me?
No,
Oh,
Oh no, base camp.
we're not. Hopefully, not hitting the front lines again.
okay.
We'll be safe.
Right.
And I think that's a relative term.
Relative to a time of war. But there's that thing, referring to the giant thing in the sky. Not sure that we'll be too big of a target.
The thing in the sky. What is that?
Wait, you were there.
And then I passed out.
No, you were there in.
We don't know anything about it.
I
Do
thought.
we? Oh yeah,
yes.
in his journal, right?
Yes.
Right? No, that
yes.
was different.
No, that's in his journal. I have it coming from.
You have Katesh in his
Yeah,
journal.
we don't know that.
Why
we don't-
Firebird? Oh, we don't know it's
That,
Firebird.
that was
You don't know.
you were writing random lore that day.
No, this came from the Vistraya. Manfred Fenrir was the captain of Firebird. We found out about the flying airship in the journal.
No, Manfred was the guy that did the strike on the Adelians.
Yeah.
You guys have just been saying things, and I have not
Okay.
been saying anything to
No.
stop you
So I
from
don't know
saying
where
things.
we're at.
No.
So,
I thought we knew
We
that.
do not know that.
So what is the thing in the sky?
No clue.
But it's coming from our direction, so it's on our side.
Well, that's good, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know things could fly like that. Other than the things that made North Bast go.
No one here seems to be worried.
Okay.
I think I will go grab a few parts of the perambulator. Try to get clean parts.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just a trinket. We don't have a lot of space.
I think I have an idea.
Oh boy.
Are you gonna turn my leg into a perambulator leg?
We're kind of on the same wavelength here.
Try not to
We'll
blow
see if
this-
it works.
Try not to blow this one up. Again?
I'm not. No.
What
But
about yours?
let's just say you need to be able to get away from things quicker.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Are you going
You
to
asking
blade
Nolly a
boost
question.
her leg?
What about Yuri?
Good girl.
he's young, impressionable, enthusiastic.
He sounds nice.
Is he a shield guy?
What's his role?
Well, He mostly takes point. As squad members, as you know. If he dies, then that's just what happens. So.
He's your combat engineer?
No. He's more of just a target, honestly.
Which one is the shield guy? Is Bastion a term that we can use or not?
Well, considering we don't really fight outside of our perambulators.
Oh, you all have a perambulator?
That's kind of cool.
Is that
It's an
any
armor
of the
brigade.
perambulators have a shield?
I mean, other than the metal hull, not really, no.
Was Boris the same way?
Boris was just an idiot. So.
Okay.
I don't mean to be rude, but
No, I trust you.
All right. Maybe Yuri could use some friends. I look at the two young people in the room.
I like making friends.
Impressionable.
3. I guess Oliver is, but not looking at Oliver. Sorry, Oliver.
Who are you making friends with?
Yuri?
Yuri.
Yuri?
Mm-hmm. Is that his last name or his first
oh
name?
no, it's first name.
Gorbachev.
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 Right.
Okay.
Last
Mr.
names,
Gorbachev.
everyone. Last names.
Oh, that's easy for me, but
Gillis, Miller,
I just changed when I came
Andrive,
here.
And Reeve.
Andriv, and Gorbachev.
I've never.
Gillis is the last name? And Andreev is the last name? Okay. And then Hannah?
Hannah Miller.
Miller.
Miller. Okay.
Nikolai.
Oh, sorry.
Any relation to Sergeant Miller?
Yes, older
Sisters.
sister.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Nikolai what?
Small world.
No, that's
Andriv.
last name. Oh, yeah.
Andree.
I should write this down, but I was not.
And
Writing it down.
I can make
Yuri.
friends.
I'll do my best to distract the Levesk while you make friends.
If we meet with Miller, it's probably best to do it in cover of night. I'll talk with her.
There's just 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are their ranks?
Luveskis, Carter, Hannah's Vestraya, Nikolai is Reshik.
And
Yuri.
I don't know
Yuri is
who.
Russian
I don't.
as well.
I'm only going by last names.
From top down.
Okay.
So Luvesk, Vestraya, Reshiks.
Luvesk.
Sorry, I messed up on that.
This is going to be, as I said, Gillis is a man of ambition and has fully given himself over to the, well, Olin's people. So,
For the
not
greater good.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
But up to this point, that's looked the same. It's not.
It's an. When we get to the camp, know that there's a lot of soldiers who are questioning orders. There's a rift, so we need to play this careful.
Exploit it and not fall in it.
Correct.
And the whole purpose of this is to find Alpha. Or just rendezvousing with Leviathan first.
They're gonna be so happy to see me. Yay.
We haven't found them yet.
Right.
What do people call us?
Eta.
Ada.
Is that what they call us?
Aliens.
Do they really? That's kind of cool.
You hear they're calling me the rabid ghost now. Ooh.
The Phantom Pain.
I don't like
The
that
Phantom
one as much.
of Pain. No, that's the tagline.
Oh.
Rabbit
yeah.
goes the
The
Phantom
Phantom
of
of
Pain.
Pain.
That's
That's really
very-
cool.
That's a
It's
very
play on
long
rats.
title.
Rabid.
Oh, Rabid
It's a play
ghosts.
on rats.
I'm not a rabid creature too. They're crazy.
But it's a play on rats.
Rats?
Because that's where you got hurt.
It's just
I
that's,
got hurt.
that's
in
just an
rats.
Ilonian word. I'm confused. What's
Rats. What?
What about rats?
It's the location.
RADZ. Yeah, it's a look.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
right.
It sounds like
right.
rats.
Like rats.
I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about like the rodent-like
No.
creatures.
Like the Adelian word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the mythical rodent.
No, they're all over Destashawn.
No, those are mythical. The things all over Destashawn are something
He
different.
also believes that the ring is a sphere.
Real animals don't exist.
They do.
No.
We've had multiple scenarios of them.
I had a
When?
cousin who thought that birds weren't real.
When did we have?
She's a falconer.
Those aren't real falcons. You
Right.
changed it.
Are we ready?
I get up out of the bed and just sit down.
Uh,
Oh, wait a second.
so Nalia comes over, and Oliver steps on the other side, and they kind of grab your shoulders.
Thanks.
Cricket, would you mind pulling the transport up?
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, you're already soaked. You think that... No? You want me to go out in
That's
the
your
rain?
superior officer.
Yes, yes,
Your
ma'am.
skin.
Yes, ma'am.
Nate's gone.
You can delegate
Gone.
his punishment to me.
Gone.
That was one of the best cricket moments.
Actually, you and Rock are both soaked. I'll get the transport.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it just felt like a day one Decravos would have never let that happen, and now I just feel like, what are we supposed
What,
to
do
do?
you want me to shoot him?
I heard that.
Little fear never hurt anybody. Sorry, I have a feeling Decravos is about to change.
What makes you say that?
It's just the belt's been loose so long. It's bound to tell you
No.
with everything going on.
At Decadovos, they let anything happen. So I think it's fine.
And that's what the new
You should really
recruits-
try to like push your luck when
So
we're
then
there.
why do they call it the grave?
It's a joke.
I mean, basically, because
That's funny.
they said they were going to shoot a couple people on site, and they just threw them in a poopy pit.
Most people arrive at Decravos the first time for boot camp. They leave. If you come back a second time, the chances of you leaving again drop drastically.
But we've been there and back like 5 times.
And you wonder why I hate returning every time.
I am understanding. I'm sorry. I'm making light of this. We should go.
Oh, sorry.
Cricket pulls the
Don't forget my leg.
the transport. They help you to the back where there is already some cots and some things to
Oh.
lay on.
Well, this is nice.
Cozy.
Right
Thanks,
here,
Morgan.
rabid ghost.
I didn't do it.
Before we leave,
Thanks,
I gotta
Oliver.
grab a box of parts.
Wasn't me.
Thanks, Cricket.
It wasn't me.
Nalia?
She does one of these.
Oh, thanks, Rock.
Why am I the last?
I just didn't. I didn't think you liked me that much. So
I don't. It doesn't matter if I
Thanks.
like you or not.
no, it's fine.
He
I
thinks-
appreciate it.
He thinks you're very charming.
This has nothing
That's
to do
really
with
nice.
if I like you or not. This has to do with you're in my squad and you need to be taken care of.
Well,
so
you're
you can
taking
get back to
care of
work.
me. It's more than what Mahler would have done.
You want me to be mean to you right now?
No, I don't like anyone
I want
being
you
mean.
to be at 100% health for the betterment of me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
But was like trying not to die laughing because it hurts to laugh. She's like, ow.
I help you into the truck.
Thank
I'll
you.
drive. Is that okay?
That's fine. I'll
You can let me drive.
I'm gonna grab some parts
Kidding.
from the preambulator, and then I'll work on something in the back.
But Petra's laying in the back.
There's not room for two.
I'll sit up front with Petra.
Yeah. She's
What's
trying to.
what's this truck look like?
She's like trying to rest.
It's like a big one of like
Big canvas part?
Yes.
There should be a lot of room
She's
back
like
there.
laying in the middle, on the ground now. You're like at her feet with like a wet, oily
Yeah.
blood.
Pretty much.
She's like, ow.
Actually, it works that she's there. Probably need her to be there.
Yeah, that's fine. I will sit
Are you getting down?
I can fit 3 in front.
in the front. I look at the hump.
Nolly heroic Morbid.
I look at the hump and then I look at Morbid and I'm like, shotgun.
Are we all cozy?
Yeah, I'm good back here. Thanks for asking.
I'll try to watch the bumps, okay?
Don't worry about it.
Oliver's like, worry about it.
What do we do? Strap him to the roof?
Nothing's in the
You're in a mood today.
And so you guys begin the drive to the camp outside of Bast. I think it's a great time for us to take a break. We'll be back
Ooh.
very shortly.
BRB.
welcome back. You guys have been traveling for most of the day. It's close to Veil Swap as the large camp just east of North Bast comes into view. Even from this distance, and because the tents are, they're not tall.
They're intense.
Do you want the drones?
How come when anyone else
Yeah.
makes a stupid pun?
Let me view. It was really funny. I think you did a great job. I think you
You're
should
still his
continue to
favorite.
do so. You guys see the leveled skyline of Bast just beyond this. This camp is thousands of soldiers wide. Like the tents just are. It's basically the bulk forces of Falstat are here. As you pull the truck up, you were waved down by a guard that is. There's not a fence line, but there's definitely like roads, kind of makeshift paths in throughout this camp that you guys kind of drive up to. This guard comes up and knocks on the window. Name and rank?
Eta Squad from Decravos, Australia, Bowen.
He backs up, kind of gives a wave as some of the soldiers that sort of block some of this road just kind of move aside. Nolly begins to pull the truck forward. Okay. I will take us straight to Leviathan. Let me do the introductions, okay?
I can't hear anything because I'm in the back of the truck.
You guys feel it stop and then begin to move again. Oh, you can?
No. I would. No.
So Nalia kind of navigates this truck through these narrow makeshift paths. And soldiers are kind of walking in front of the truck, getting behind, all of that as people are kind of going where they need to go. The lights are on now on the truck. It's getting hard to kind of see because this is just a camp. There's no lights that are electricity out here. But there's barrels set up with fires inside of them that soldiers are standing around. Because it's been just a miserable, rainy, cold day. And you guys get looks as you kind of as the truck pulls through. But she takes it to the north side of the camp. And the tents kind of get sparse as she pulls the truck through. And the lights shine just on the distance, and you see a short line of perambulators. And they're not, they're all, there's a bunch of harbingers, as you would recognize, but they all have they're all painted, right? So they have different, visuals painted on them, different, kind of those classic kind of fighter pilot, on the old, where they would just paint stuff all over.
Got a huge
that's cool.
veiny
That's cool.
bicep, just.
Yep, exactly. Yep. And Nalia pulls, and there's some tents that are kind of sitting there, and Nalia pulls the truck to the side. She looks at you and at you, turns the lights off, turns the truck off. Stay here a second, okay? She hops out of the truck and walks towards some of the tents. A few minutes pass by. And she walks out with a...
Bless you.
She walks out with a young man next to her that's a little bit you can't really see in the dark too much, but they each hold a torch in their hand. The
A
flashlight.
torch.
A torch.
Torch.
And they come close to the vehicle. Nalia said, "All right, let's get Petra out. This this is Reshik Gorbachev." And he nods and goes to the back and like takes the gate down.
Hi. Faulkner. Velka Faulkner.
Yuri. He's fresh-faced kid, probably in his early 20s. You're not quite sure, but he's got like auburn hair, freckles, hazel eyes.
Everyone's redheaded.
He a little bit baby-faced, but he says, Dawkins said they should. Oh, how can I help?
Cricket, can you grab my leg?
I was kind of working on it.
Okay.
Do you need it?
I just butt over
guess
and
not.
put my arms out.
Yep, thanks. And I just kind of like...
Oh yeah, what? Watch the stitches! Watch the stitches!
She doesn't have any. She doesn't have any.
Hop.
How did you get anywhere with this thing?
But she doesn't have any crutches.
Ow.
We brought some.
This is some shoddy
Do
workmanship.
you want to walk or do you want to be carried?
I could use the whole
right,
shoulder
okay.
on shoulder support. That'd be great.
Rock away from your body a little bit. Away from.
What are you saying?
Okay.
Like just like put your arm around me.
But I'm holding you.
Put
No,
her down.
put me down.
Oh.
Thank you.
She's just hopping in the mud.
Support her.
I am.
Thank you.
I can help too.
Thank you. And I like put my arm around both of them.
Did I say my name is Yuri? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. It's Faulkner, Petra Faulkner.
Faulkner.
Did you say your name was Yuri?
Yeah, whatever.
You want to be friends?
Sure.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can we go into the tent? Nalia says.
Yes, I can still hop, guys.
I look at Petra.
What?
Are you good?
It's
Still
like over
raining.
her head.
Let's go.
I go.
You guys go. Nalia leads you to one of the larger tents, and it's
Not drone.
she kind of brings everyone inside. She has
hop this one.
she sets up a chair, Petra, like in the side, and she's like, the others are gone right now, so just around the camp. So, but Gorbachev, did you want to introductions? This is Skilled Medvedev.
Oh, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. I thought I was in the truck still.
You met Velka Faulkner.
Australia, where are we going?
Rashik. But you probably already knew that.
He looks confused. No,
I look at Nalia.
it didn't come up.
It didn't come out.
We can talk about this later. Reshik.
Guys, did Nalia ever come out?
What?
Did Nolly?
So he points out his perambulator, which is like camouflage, kind of painted a little forest green.
Is that a cartoon painted on the side?
Yeah, we all have like emblems and things. It's
Yours is a girl?
it's pretty common.
So rude.
It's like an anime thing.
It's pretty common. I
It's
don't.
pretty popular. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
We're not back.
Or really?
We so are
We
back.
so
I'm
are
watching
back.
it right now.
We're watching it. Girl.
I don't know what to say.
We're
Maybe
on.
we're back. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're back. I see myself on my phone.
I'm seeing a stream.
All right,
Oh, we're good.
We're good.
we all go.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's called nose art. It's super cool. You wouldn't get it.
I know. I get it. What's yours, Nalia? What's your nose art?
But let me finish this.
Oh yeah.
Because Yuri looks to
Sorry.
you. Yeah, it's very.
It's
Wow.
super cool. Like it's like an expression of like who you are as a pilot. That's super rad.
I'm Yuri, by the way.
Yeah, we met.
What was your name again?
Cricket.
Right, Cricket.
Don't worry.
Cool.
She's single. I think.
Okay.
You can have dibs.
Reshik,
She's like a sister to me.
when do you think the rest of your team will return?
Probably in the next half an hour or so.
Okay.
Do you need? Are you? I could find
I'm
some food.
really hungry,
I could
actually.
find some. I
Yeah.
could definitely find some food.
I don't think
Whatever. What you name it.
Sure. Thank you. What? If you have any like meat or something like protein.
I will find. I will, and it will be here in a jiffy.
It's
So.
okay. Don't hurt yourself.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Say a lot of me.
What?
Say a lot of
You can bring some for my friends too.
Okay, whatever.
Great guy.
Just be
He seems
careful
really
with that.
nice.
Yeah.
What?
You know, I was gonna
Am
say.
I bleeding through the stitches again?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I was gonna say not that kind of friends, but if it works.
You're just really nice.
Yes.
So like sometimes you just don't see things.
I don't get it.
Did you ever have a boyfriend?
No.
Well, Yuri probably
No, he would have been
has.
dead before I could.
Okay, Yuri probably has had a
Is that
girlfriend.
what he was doing?
And he.
Okay,
is-
that's funny.
You think he's looking at me like that?
Yes.
I'm in
Ow.
pretty banged up shape.
I gestured to Morbid.
Same way he looked at her.
Oh.
Oh, don't make that face.
No, it's just he has to meet my dad first.
Nothing is happening.
I know, but like
Right.
I just never encountered that kind of situation before. Okay.
It's
Don't
just-
worry about it.
Your niceness can come off as
Friends.
So,
receptive.
but I thought I was supposed to make friends. I was just trying to be friendly.
Be friendly.
Be clear,
It works.
but just know that.
So am I doing my job?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, great.
Great. You're doing very well.
Think of it like you're a spy.
Oh, I don't like that.
No.
I'm just saying your friendliness will come off as reception.
I don't want to be like
to him.
manipulative.
You just be you.
I don't see how I could be anybody else.
Okay.
I think she's a little bit more ignorant than I am.
Oh, yeah.
Ignorant.
What are we talking about?
You didn't hear that.
First.
My dad will kill him if he tries anything.
Your dad's not here.
What?
I won't let him.
Okay.
Who's your dad?
His name's Johan. He's pretty nice.
Johan. Oh yeah, that's right, Johan.
Nalia, what's your nose art?
Oh, she points out, hers is like a, actually not painted too much. It's just the regular metal, and she just has, here and there, just painted like little flowers that are on, and they are specifically from. Actually, give me a test of
They from
instinct.
Japan.
No.
Sakura.
Eight.
8.
Oh, instinct? I don't know where I'm looking.
Who got 8? Who got success?
8.
Why are flowers instinct?
It's like a history
Yeah,
check
I didn't get it.
What's that?
from a different game.
Don't know
Uh,
that game.
They are you don't know the names of them, but they grow in southwest Ilona.
Is she from Ilona?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are real pretty.
She's a Volcanian at heart, though.
Those
Those are nice. It's very you. It's not flashy.
They do this. It's like a ritual, and I didn't really have I didn't know what to do, so I thought, well, that's kind of unique or something. I don't know.
I think
It's like
cool.
poetry.
But now I can take home with me
Wow.
when I bomb places.
Yeah, I can't wait to get one.
What would your nose art be?
I don't know. I'll have to figure it out when the time comes. They say that you can't pre-choose your nose art.
Your nose art chooses you.
Mm-hmm.
What would your nose art be?
Falcon.
Well, then that's
See,
why.
She knows what her nose art is.
Yeah, so
knows who
she
is.
can't get one then.
No,
well,
but
I'm
she-
not a mechanic and
No.
pilot and
No,
all
no, no.
that.
You know who you are and you're comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Yes. Morbid?
Well, that's bad luck.
What would your nose art be?
It's bad luck. Don't do it.
I mean, she was
guess I
playing.
should do it.
She was playing chess the other day. You could do a chess piece.
No.
Stop thinking. I can, la 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 la.
I think you're.
I didn't know
No,
you
no,
like
no, no,
chess.
no, no.
Love it.
You should play sometime.
You don't want to play chess with her.
No, I will definitely lose, but it's fine.
Everything's.
You'll lose more than just the game.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, you have no idea what. You have no idea.
I have no idea what.
That. We don't know that.
I know what.
The tent flap opens, and it's
I
not
have no idea what you're
Gorbachev.
talking about.
Chess. The chess thing.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Nalia stands up as she gives a salute. She says, "Sir."
I
He
try to
looks-
stand up, but then just
He looks around.
I do the same.
I'm holding on to the chair.
You all have seen, either in small portions, or have when he's been at Deckervos, Luvesk Carter Gillis. So he's a mountain of a man, tall, broad, blonde hair, gray eyes. He is intimidating, and just an intense look. And he looks to all of you. Eta Squad. At ease.
I collapse into the chair.
You look a little banged up.
I'm fine, sir.
Just don't bleed on anything, please. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Estrella.
Luvesk.
So, I hear you're looking for Alpha, correct?
Yes.
Your old squad, if I'm...
Yes, sir.
Well, you will be delighted to know that one of them is here in camp, and you can meet with them. But I warn you, it's not a pleasant sight.
May I ask who it is?
Your rap.
Wow. You guys thought he was dead.
Preparing you for the worst.
That's good news.
Sounds
sir.
like he
Thank
might
you.
as well be.
He's currently asleep. It's late.
Forever. Sorry. I mean,
Now, if you don't mind, I have a place for you all to stay. But Dawkins will be with Leviathan. We have some things to discuss.
Very well.
sir, with permission, sir, can I speak?
What's your name, soldier?
Cricket Madvadev, sir. Anfim Madvadev.
Wait, pilot, right?
Without a perambulator, mostly, yes.
I think I saw you in basic. Pretty good skills.
Thank you. Anyway,
Permission to speak.
Can I use the workshop on the base?
For what purpose?
Hold up the leg and the box of perambulator parts. I'm working on something.
I like a man of action. Sure.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Where is it?
He looks to Gorbachev. Show him. Yes, sir. Who has come in holding a bunch of food, and as soon as he walks in, Gillis gives him an order. Just make sure she gets some.
Yeah.
I'll take
Leave
that.
like one thing. And just like throw it around in the room.
Catch it in my box.
Raw meat.
I'll show you.
Great.
This way.
Yeah,
He
this is for Petra. You can help.
Anything.
Dead. Absolutely dead.
You guys are, the rest of Leviathan actually come in at this point, including a woman who looks very much like Margaret Miller back at Decrabos. She's probably in her mid-30s, a little bit shorter than her sister, and actually a little bit, like, doesn't seem as, like, Margaret has a very stern, almost no-nonsense kind of. When Hannah walks in, she seems much just more pleasant. Just has an air about her that's just more pleasant than her sister. And the other member of Leviathan, Andreev, Nikolai Andreev, black hair, just the darkest black. He's kind of a slim build with brown eyes, kind of just has like that 5 o'clock shadow that doesn't really ever go away even after he shaves, and he also just has like the sneeriest of sneers that's kind of on his face all the time. And as they leave, even though Gorbachev is the same rank as Andreev, you notice that he salutes him as he takes Cricket out.
Weird.
And Gillis says, "We can talk more in the morning. Then we'll show you to your Alpha Squad member
Now or tomorrow?
tomorrow.
Okay.
Make sure, again, don't bleed on anything, okay?
No, sir, I won't.
Miller, would you be so kind as to show our friends where they'll be staying tonight?" "Yes, sir." So she leads you guys out of the tent back into the rain. And she says, "This way," and she kind of steps ahead, and Nalia kind of steps ahead with her. And they're far enough ahead that you can't really hear, but they're conversing. You're not sure what about. But she takes you to a tent, and opens it up and says, "This is the best that we have tonight. You probably need something more than just a cot. Let me see what I can do."
Whatever you can find, but I'll be fine.
Thank you, Vestraya. That would be great.
She leaves, and it's kind of, the elements have gotten into this tent as well, but there are a bunch of cots that are all set up. Nalia says, "I briefly just mentioned something to Hannah, so just give it some time. We'll see your friend tomorrow."
couldn't have believed someone would have survived that.
It's all right. I'm just happy that he's alive. That's all.
Do you want someone to go with you? Savannah?
I mean, I'll probably need help getting there.
I'm asking if you need
Gorbachev might help you. Just saying.
Okay.
Guys.
I'm asking if you need emotional support.
I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
I mean, him and I weren't on the best of terms, but I think that, you know, seeing someone alive is better than seeing them dead, right?
How about I come along?
Okay.
Thank you.
Did Ghost leave?
Yeah, he never came with you guys. You guys are in a different tent now.
Right.
So, Miller actually comes back in, and has just pillows, blankets, anything. She's like, we'll just try to prop you up.
Oh,
How's that?
okay. Yeah, sure. Thanks.
And she finishes up. She's like, I don't want to intrude, so get some rest. Backs out of the tent. Nalia says, I'm going to try to talk to her a little bit more. Just get some rest. Okay?
I'll try to sleep. It's going to be hard now, but I'll try.
Do you want to come with me? Rock.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about talking to Keyless. I just thought that maybe if I mentioned True Falstat, we might be able to.
That's a dangerous play.
For all anybody knows, I'm all in. But I'll go with you for this, yeah.
Whatever you think is right.
We'll play it by ear.
Go.
Yeah.
You guys, she leads you out of the tent and intercepts Miller, who was making her way back. Hannah, a word. She looks surprised and looks at you. Okay. If you remember Reshik Magbadev, I was not right. I would have never mind. We won't need to talk to you about something.
You know there's 2 Falstats.
She looks around. This is probably not the best place to do this. But
Well, where do you prefer to do the secret espionage?
all right.
We want you to be a part of the true Falstat. The one that's not like the one that calls themselves the true Falstat. You know what I mean?
No, he just does one of these.
I'm joking, but where are you from, Miller? It's important.
Originally,
Yeah,
Adelia.
that doesn't help what I wanted to say. I think when they talk about the 2 Falstats, there's not 2 Falstats. I think there's a Falstat, which is the true Falstat. And then I just think there's Avaknia. Avaknia is not an enemy of Adelia.
No.
And I don't think that a lot of people want to be fighting right
Talk
now.
to there's plenty of soldiers at this camp who would agree with that.
We think, and I don't know how much you know, we think that Olin is controlling most of Falstat.
The doctor from Decravos.
You'd be surprised what he has influence on. Wait, pause. Would Morvid have told Rock about the Owen thing? Not that I'm not gonna say anything, but like, does he know that? Okay.
You wanted to know it, so.
Right. I just forgot if you told me or not.
He knows about the chess game.
It goes far beyond. There's lots of people. He recruited me for it, as I'm sure he recruited Gillis for it. I can't lie. It's a convincing thing. Power and.
I've seen it corrupt. I understand.
All I'm saying is, we're looking for the truth, and Leviathan Battalion seems to be divided.
Okay. I've been trying to gauge where most people are at. Have you heard of the Firebird?
Apparently no.
Apparently not.
The thing in the sky?
Yes. It's going to be landing, refueling, close by. Its target, from what I could gather from Gillis, is Ravensguard. That's going to present a problem for a continued war. I want to stop it.
If the Firebird hits Ravensguard, doesn't that kind of end the war?
Gillis and his ilk don't want to end the war. They want reasons. They want Adelia to counterattack.
Mm-hmm.
They want it to keep going. There's been enough death, and this is insanity. It's just insanity.
I can't pretend to know the complexities of who and why and what is fueling both sides. I believe that it's probably not for the best if the Firebird succeeds. That being said, I don't want to destroy it.
I don't need to. We need to disable it. Do you know a good mechanic?
I can probably figure something out.
It'll be here in a few days.
I don't think we have a few days. We are supposed to be leaving.
We can figure something out.
Okay. Sorry, there's just a lot going on. What do you need from us other than that?
If I can get Leviathan distracted when they land. If you have a good mechanic, get on board, find the weapons, disable them, something. So when it arrives, it's just a speck in the sky.
And what if Adelia shoots back before? What if Adelia shoots them and they can't defend themselves? Presumably innocent people aboard die.
You could ground it.
Doesn't that only delay the inevitable? Your Leviathan Battalion, you have way more pull than I do. I can try to get my brother to ground the Firebird or disable it or whatever. I'm just saying it doesn't sound like that's an answer to anything.
Let me let me figure out something. I just need to know that maybe you could help me.
Did you do the same treatment that Nalia did?
He looks, and knowledge shakes her head.
So they're all normal? He's so huge.
He's yes.
Yeah.
Huh. So you've never had conversations with Owen?
Not personally, no.
Okay, I see now that me saying that Owen is in charge of everything is crazy. My bad. Yeah. Well, is there anything else? I'm looking at Nalia.
I'll be in contact. Just make sure you don't say this to anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sam, I gotta tell you a secret. Sam.
And she heads back. You guys head back. I'm gonna move us along
Yeah,
here a little
please.
bit. And the
Rock tells Morbid, right?
Yeah, and I'd be like, this is the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life. Because he wants the fighting to end, but he doesn't really want the fighting to end.
He wants to get his moment of glory before it does.
you
Sam
guys rest for the night, and in the morning, there's a little call outside of your tent. Eta Squad, are you awake?
Yep, definitely awake.
Can I? It's Gorbachev.
We can tell.
I figured.
I can. Faulkner, I can take you to rap.
Just give me. It's okay. Some of my squad's gonna come with me.
I can help you if you need to get
I don't
there.
think it's gonna take that many people. Okay, sure.
I'll be there too. Just
We're fixing your hair on the
I'm
way
sorry.
out.
I'm sorry.
Real?
Have fun, sweetie. Make good choices.
All right. Yes.
Nalia, make sure to just take all of the weight. I got it, Yuri. We're good. Okay, I'm right here. Let's go.
I know. Thank you.
I will take you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You guys walk towards the medical tents that are here in the camp.
So he's still in medical, and it's been over a month, right? Okay.
You are brought into this tent full of wounded Falstat soldiers, and Gorbachev leads you down some of the rows between the cots. In the back, there you see a young man that you recognize laying. He's got a blanket pulled up, but he's talking with a nurse as you approach, and he looks as you're making way, and the face is one where he just thinks he's just seeing a ghost.
Hey. I'm glad you're alive.
Faulkner?
Yeah. I thought you were dead.
You made it out.
Yeah, someone saved me. Where were you?
I was right there.
I didn't see you. Sorry. I tried to go back for you, but my leg was too banged up.
Have you seen the others?
No. I'm here on assignment to look for them.
They're still alive?
Falstat wants to know.
He reaches his arm out to like a glass of water and like he kind of like sits up a little bit as he's kind of taking it off. And you see that there is as the blanket falls, no arm on this side, completely gone, just like in bandages. Takes a sip of the water, sets it back.
How long did it take for them to find you?
I'm not exactly sure. Well, they said they found me outside. It was and he's getting like, this is the first time you've ever seen this rat get like emotional. And it's almost just a different person.
Yeah.
There was a false doctor, a woman. She found me. And then some of the other Falstat soldiers, they took me back.
Hey, you don't have to tell me everything if you don't want to. You know I get it.
He looks at your leg. And he shifts in the bed. And he's still underneath the blankets. And he shifts to the side. And you see one foot that's peeking out from underneath the blankets. His left foot. Two of a kind.
Twins.
You can tell his heart rate. He's starting to get a little panicky in the situation as a lot of it's coming back to him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you remember that time when we stole Rushik Muller's playing cards?
Mm-hmm.
And then you taught me how to cheat.
No. I don't remember that.
But you remember me.
Faulkner.
Yeah. Did you lose some memories?
I guess I did.
That was the day we kind of became friends.
Oh. Okay.
Do you remember anything from basic?
Bits and pieces.
Do you remember the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember how bad the food was when I brought you to the hospital, North Bast?
If I said yes, would
I-
that make you feel better?
No.
Okay, no.
I want you to be honest with me, Rap. Always.
Alpha Squad.
Yeah.
Who all was in it again?
Well, there's me.
Faulkner.
Mm-hmm. And my rank's Velka.
Right.
And then there's Reshik Mahler, who
Yeah.
liked to dunk my head in a water basin pretty frequently. Do you remember that?
Muller's not nice.
No.
Right.
But he's a good soldier. And then there's you. And you're really good at fixing stuff. Like, really, really good. Like that one time my leg got banged up and you kind of... You just did something. I don't even know. You didn't even use my toolkit. Just fixed it with your bare hands.
He looks
It's okay.
to his left.
It's alright. And then there was Vogt. That name ring a bell? No. And then there was Schumacher.
She.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is she nice?
Yeah. So most of the time.
Okay.
All of you I'm kind of the black sheep of our squad family.
You don't seem mean.
Right. It's okay.
I'm really tired. Do you mind?
No, I don't mind. Do you need anything? Are you hungry?
No. No, just... I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah. Can I come back later?
Faulkner. Yeah.
Yeah.
He scoots himself back onto the bed.
Hey, I didn't want to leave you.
Leave me where?
I mean, when I was stuck in the rubble, I didn't know where you were, and I wanted to find you. I just couldn't.
Stuck in the rubble.
When they found you in North Bast.
Right.
You don't remember that either, do you?
Faulkner, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
You do that.
Yikes.
Nalia,
Guilty.
Oh, I forgot about Lang. Oops.
Nalia takes your hand and just squeezes it.
Squeeze it back. We can go now.
Okay.
I want to come back later.
Second Tom.
Not 10-second Tom. No.
Oh.
There's no way you know what 10-second Tom.
I don't know, but
I was gonna say there's no way
I'm
you've seen
thinking Dory.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're there.
Yeah.
You guys make it back to the tent. You guys have been kind of waiting around as just waiting for Petra to get back when Miller comes into your tent again. Okay.
Oh, she knows.
Again, trying to figure out who's who and who's with us.
This music.
It's good.
I may have had a little to drink with the rest of Leviathan last night. Gillis tends to overshare when he's feeling comfortable. Sinovia Istini.
Oh,
It's their group. Sons of Truth.
say it again.
Sifiona Istini.
Bless you.
Wait, what?
Right into the microphone.
What
Sorry.
group?
Your true Falstat.
And this is how I find out that they have a name.
There's more.
This is not cool.
The Firebird is just a prototype.
Of what?
There's a second Death Star.
Yes.
What's that?
It's Kadesh.
Yes.
The water bird. Because Katesh is underwater.
Older Voknia is a wasteland at this point. There have been planning, staging, building whatever they can out of the eyes and ears of the rest of Falstat.
Jeez. Not a surprise. We've seen it. Stuff like that happen.
Mm-hmm. Experiments. It's probably one of many.
Which means, yes, we should still take down the Firebird, but there's a bigger danger in hand.
All right. Where is it?
East. Off the coast of Older Voknia.
That's really far.
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. I just got out of the car.
Task at hand, task at hand.
You're saying that's where Katesh is? Or is Katesh just sort
Yes.
of like a... Okay.
We would assume we would drive there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you
drive?
get it.
No, not that.
Oh.
There are planes.
Eta Squad!
I've never...
There's a yell as the tent flap opens and Andriv enters. He looks around, sees Oliver, grabs him and pulls him up and says, "You are coming with me!" And he shoves him out of the tent.
Coming without.
Superior officer.
No, he's not.
You.
Excuse me.
Gillis's orders. There is a commotion happening in the camp right now, where there's soldiers lining up. Gillis is standing, and Andre is shoving Oliver towards the front. Gillis takes him and pulls him, and says, "Soldiers of Falstat, I have just received word that this soldier here has attempted to poison a superior officer. His punishment will be death." He looks to you, and Gillis walks towards you and says, "Bestraya, we were told that you would be loyal, and it'd be a proud moment." He takes his sword from his side and he hands it to you.
Oh my gosh.
And Oliver's like, just looking back and forth. And they just wait. Oh.
What happened to due process? Where's the evidence? I was with this boy most of his time in Decravos.
Ma'am, it was a mistrial. This was an order.
With all due respect, we just traveled halfway across the country at Olin's orders to save him, so I'm sure you can understand our hesitancy in the orders to kill him.
I follow orders. This is what I have been given. The orders that I have been given is this soldier attempted to kill a superior officer. You will do your duty.
Am I here? Or am I still in the workshop?
You'd be here.
Am I here?
You'd be making it back at this point.
Oh gosh. Let me know when I come back.
No.
What?
I turn the sword over, stick it in the ground. No.
Court-martial this woman.
Also, no.
I say the Sons of Truth in Avoctian, which is, I'm assuming, what they were saying? Is that just in Avoctian?
That's, yeah.
Yeah. I was told directly by Olin how important Oliver is specifically to the cause.
I cannot believe I am hearing this.
Did the order come from Olin himself?
That, Reshik, is none of your business. Court-martial Eta Squad. You guys are all grabbed and taken into custody. You see Gillis pick up the sword and walk towards Oliver. So, for the greater good.
It was me. Ah, too late.
Way too late.
That's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Wait, hold on. Where's
Thank
the
you for
big
joining us.
air push?
For this episode of Welcome to the Table. We'll see you next time.
Who's saying it?
I already
You
did.
already said it.
How can it be that as I roam, thy mercy follows me? Ne'er do I walk without thy grace, thy light abundant be. For great a sinner as am I, cannot thy will obey. But thou didst strike thy only Son, and made for me a way. In times of strife, when sorrows meet, and evil wins the day, I gaze upon thy heavenly seat, and darkness rolls away. Where can I go but to thy hand? It shields me in the fight. For all the days I walk this land, thou art my And when this heart shall beat its last, no more this air to breathe, thy cold